another amazing episode of HBCU-ish, my Instagram Live series. Today I have a wonderful guest, Ciara White Sparks, and we are going to be talking about her and all the amazing things that she's done. And we are going to let her join right now so we can get started with the live stream. How are you guys doing? I just got out of class about 30 minutes ago. I had a 3-hour long vocal class and it was a lot of work, but I'm happy to be here talking to Ciara. Ciara and I go way back and I can't wait to talk to her about all the accomplishments she's done. Ciara, it says that you need to get the latest version of Instagram. For you to join the live, it says that you need to get the latest version of Instagram. So I think you need to update your Instagram, or if anything, you can join with your pageant account. Okay, so while Ciara is getting ready, I'm going to read her bio. Like I said before, thank you so much for joining us on yet another episode of HBCU-ish. Ciara White Sparks is a local news reporter and multimedia journalist at the WTKR News 3 in Norfolk, Virginia. She's a proud graduate of Hampton University and is no stranger to the pageant industry. She is a former Miss Black Teen U.S. Ambassador 2017 and has competed and represented nationally in systems such as National Market Miss and many more. Most recently, she served as a pageant queen for her sorority. She is also the founder of CEO of FBW, the Movement Foundation, which provides confidence and professional development workshops to young ladies of color, ages 12 to 18. Ciara is an advocate, storyteller, an overall girl boss who hopes to become one of the most influential women in media. Welcome, Ciara. I'm so excited to speak to her. Ciara is about to join, guys. I'm so excited.
Hello.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good.
Oh my goodness. I haven't spoken to you in so long.
I know, it's been forever.
It's been forever, and you've been doing so many fantastic things since then. I just want to first and foremost congratulate you for all the success in your career. You have been doing such amazing things, like I said before, and I'm so honored to have you as a guest on my live series.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's hop into it. So Ciara, you are a pageant girl. You've been in the pageant industry for a long time. And one of the titles that I'm really interested in talking about is your Miss Black Teen U.S. Ambassador 2017. Can you talk to us a little bit about that?
Yes, so I won, I started out in NBUSAM, so it's now NBIA because they've had kind of a transformative system. And so at the time, Miss Black U.S. Ambassador is an organization and a pageant platform that allows women of color to come together and be global change agents. So when I was 17 years old, I was awarded with the amazing opportunity to reign as a national queen under the directorship of Patrice Harrison. But shout out to Patrice, she'll forever be my pageant mom. She was just so amazing, and the organization itself has taken really great strides in providing opportunities for women of color to not only excel in the pageant realm, but also to excel in areas of leadership, public speaking, and even activism.
That is fantastic. And you also went to Hampton U. As some people say, the real HU.
You.
So talk to us about that, because I know that was definitely a phenomenal experience.
Yes, yes. So Hampton is forever my home by the sea, is what we say. Hampton has truly molded me into the Hampton woman that I am today. The school, our campus, our history is so embedded in rich tradition, and I was so honored and fortunate enough to walk in the shoes of Booker T. Washington and Mary Peak, and also have a campus where Emancipation Oak tree, where the slaves were actually, notified that they had freedom. Just little things like that you just really don't take hold of, especially as someone from Las Vegas. HBCUs aren't really a thing for us. And so my time at Hampton was so full of energy, love, and just compassion. I'm a scripter, so I'm a graduate of the Scripps Howard Journalism and Communication School, and now I work for the company of Scripps. So it has definitely been a humbling experience to be an illustrious graduate of there.
Fantastic. And what separates, or let me not say separates, but what makes Hampton U so amazing? And for someone that is possibly deciding between Hampton U and maybe the other HBCUs, what makes Hampton U so special?
Yeah. So aside from us being the real HU, we are the standard of excellence. Everything that we exude is just pure excellency, from our education, from our academia, from our leadership, from even our athletic system. Hampton does a really good job of molding the next generation of change makers, lawyers, and business owners. And so when I was on my alma mater, I had a lot of opportunities to network young. When I was a freshman, I'm going to career fairs, knowing I can't get a job at the moment, but still having those opportunities to be in the room and having a seat at the table. Hampton also does a good job in building women and young men who are going to be in corporate America. I think we live in a society now where, it's hard to be accepted in those spaces. And so Hampton truly gave us the tools and the resources to understand that the room may not always look like you, but it's still probable for you to have that seat at the table and also make change when you are awarded those opportunities.
And would you say that as a result of attending Hampton U, that a lot of the characteristics that you were able to carry, such as communication skills and being able to do great interviews and honestly just being as confident as you are, would you say that attending Hampton U was one of those reasons why you have those characteristics?
Oh, definitely. Hampton, again, I mean, it pushed me to be uncomfortable in many spaces, but I look back on it at the time, it was awkward and I was like, I hate this. But now looking in adulthood, I think it was so essential that I was in those spaces, because Hampton truly did mold me essentially into the businesswoman and even the leader that I want to be. And I think another thing too, just HBCUs in general, like not just Hampton, they do a really good job of molding and shaping young women and men of color, and also allowing them to see that success is probable for people that look like us. And I commend anybody that is thinking or even attending an HBCU, because we are truly the next generation of change makers.
I also agree. You guys are the next generation of change makers. And I've been saying this. The students that attend HBCUs, there is something that is so different about them that sets them apart from the rest. I don't know whether it's your self-confidence or whether it's just the familyhood that you guys continue to endlessly celebrate going to an HBCU. Although I do not go to one, I have many friends who attend them. I can vouch for them and say that it is an experience that you'll only be able to experience if you go to an HBCU. So I definitely commend Hampton U as one of the amazing, illustrious HBCUs. So talking about HBCUs, as you know, I believe at Hampton they have pageants. I think mainly all the HBCUs have pageants. So can you please talk about pageantry when you were at your HBCU? Did you compete for Miss Hampton University?
Yeah, so I did compete for Miss Hampton University my senior year. I placed second runner up, and it was a great experience. being in HBCU pageants and being in mainstream pageants is definitely a separate ballpark. It's two different lanes. But I think the amazing part about HBCU culture is that we are able to express ourselves through our traditions. So, our dance numbers are not that little two-step. We do full-blown dance numbers in the pageants, and we have personality when we're on stage. We talk about our different work, we talk about our platforms, and we also talk about some of the community aspects on a school level about the change that we want to make. Aside from that, I had the pleasure of serving as Miss Omega Psi Phi for the Gamma Epsilon chapter of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. So shout out to all the bros. They were amazing. Even just representing their fraternity of brotherhood was just a great experience. Their characters, they're great people, but also they just kind of took me on as one of their little sisters and really just allowed me to go full-fledged with my platform and my community activism on campus.
Fantastic. Amazing. And since you brought up your platform, can you talk to us about your platform or maybe community service that you do, an initiative that is really close to home for you that you love to speak about and advocate for?
Of course, yeah. So my platform, or now my nonprofit, is FBW The Movement. Stands for Fearfully, Beautifully, Wonderfully Made. I focus confidence and professional development workshops for young ladies that are ages 12 to 18, specifically women of color. My platform has definitely grown since its start in 2017. Now I have been fortunate enough to start my own scholarship, the Fearlessly Me Scholarship for HBCU seniors that are planning to attend HBCU in the fall. And so now I'm just really working on trying to turn that book scholarship into a full ride scholarship for one lucky young lady in the future. I'm still doing my self-care share nights where I have collegiate women come and talk about what it means to practice self-love and self-care in a collegiate atmosphere. I have my confidence building workshops, and so I'm constantly moving and going, and I hope to provide some etiquette courses for young ladies totally free of charge in the future, because I feel like etiquette is another way to build your self-confidence early on. And when you have those tools of knowing how to eat and how to carry yourself, you feel a little bit better about yourself and you feel like you belong in the room. So I'm very fortunate enough to have the tools, the resources, and the support that I had thus far in regards to my nonprofit.
I especially love that you have your nonprofit, which is exactly why I wanted to highlight that, because I think that's something that is so special about you. And even though you aren't competing currently, you still have that heart for service and you're still generous. So that's one of the many characteristics that I personally love about you. And since we talked about Hampton U and its importance and how amazing it is in your nonprofit, let's go into your career. You are a reporter. So when you went to Hampton U, did you major in broadcast journalism? And were there any events that they did there that really helped you be able to get into that field?
Yeah, so it's so funny. When I started out at Hampton, I was actually a criminal justice major. So I thought I was going to law school, y'all. I thought I was going to go become a civil rights attorney and then essentially transition to run for Congress. I started taking those law courses and I realized, ooh, like this is not for me. And so eventually I found my passion and my footing in broadcast. And so during my time at Hampton, I did serve as one of the main anchors and entertainment anchors for our TV newscast, as well as I did a lot of freelancing opportunities. I worked with Amazon Prime Video, HBCU-ish, Watch the Yard. I've done work with Disney, Disney Plus. The list can go on and on. But, I've had opportunities where I've learned that, interviewing and dissecting films and talking to actors and celebrities about their craft and honing in on what their roles are was something I felt very passionate about. So fast forward 4 years later, once I graduate, I jumped right into Market 43 at the age of 22. So I am an on-air talent. I'm a reporter. And it's been a journey. I mean, sometimes I have to sit back and be like, this is surreal, because I just did not think that broadcast would be a job for me. But I was always told at a young age, like, Ciara, you look like you belong on TV. And I used to always be like, like, what y'all talking about? And so now it's happening. It's kind of like a full circle moment.
I want to congratulate you on that as well. I know it takes a lot of self-confidence and a lot of phenomenal communication skills to be able to be a broadcast journalist. And it takes so much courage also to be able to talk in front of people. I know people sometimes think, oh, well, only broadcast journalists, all they do is just go on set and then they talk, but that also takes a lot of confidence to be able to talk in front of producers and the cameramen. So I just want to congratulate you and commemorate you on that, because that takes a lot of bravery. And since you've been able to talk to so many celebrities and influencers, can you please tell us about maybe your most favorite person or someone that you were truly stunned by speaking to?
Oh my gosh, that's a good one. Ha. A celebrity that I think probably my interview with Keith David was probably the most influential. For those that don't know Keith, he has a discography that can go probably beyond a decade, but he's mostly known for his roles in The Princess and the Frog and also Greenleaf, which is a popular Netflix show. So I had the pleasure of doing a sit-down interview with him, and he is just one of the most humble, nicest men you would ever meet. And it's so crazy because his voice is like this really deep, manly person, but he's just such a teddy bear, and he just really welcomed me with open arms. The conversation was good. Y'all, he was singing, and if you know about his music, he can sing his butt off. So it was just a really good, genuine, authentic interview, and I definitely think that will be a memory that I'm going to take for the rest of my career.
Keith is definitely someone that I admire, and I know that's so amazing that you were able to really speak to him. So congratulations to you for that as well. For me, it's so amazing seeing you accomplish all your dreams on social media. I'm always looking at your social media saying, oh my goodness, I knew that. Like, I know that girl. That's my friend. So it's honestly so beautiful and just magnificent to see you be able to accomplish all of your dreams. And like I said before, broadcast journalism is really hard. And since it is one of those jobs where it does take a lot of self-confidence and a lot of communication skills, can you please talk to us about maybe a trick or tip you have, or maybe a message for those that are interested in that field?
Definitely. I say that you have to be your own biggest cheerleader. In this industry, everybody has an opinion about you. Everyone's going to say something about your work. Some people think you should look like this. Some people feel like you should talk like this. But the main thing is to remember your why. And that's really going to drive you as you continue to do storytelling, whether you want to be on camera or not. There's been many moments in my career where imposter syndrome tends to seep in, but I have to kind of reconstruct my thinking into, okay, Ciara, why did you pursue broadcast? Why are you telling this story? And so even when I'm on camera, like any reporter that you talk to, when you're doing your stand-ups or your live shots, we do it about 10 million times. I'm always messing up. I'm always like, oops, I didn't do it right. But it's just about being consistent and growing every day. The more you fail is the more that you're one step closer to success. So what I would tell anybody is that you have to stay the course. Keep going. I know it can be difficult, and I know that comparison can be the thief of joy. But you have to remember that there's only one you, and no one else can do what you do.
I love it. Great. You're so inspirational. And it's so motivating hearing you. So thank you for that. For all you kids out there, or just maybe even adults that are interested in broadcast journalism, you guys just heard the amazing advice of Ciara. This is Black History Month, and this is a Black History Month edition live stream. So we're going to get into Black History Month, ask you a few questions about that. And if you guys have any more questions for Ciara, comment down below. We are going to have Ciara back yet again because I'm already having so much fun with her. So we're going to talk about some Black History Month things. So what does Black History Month mean to you, and how have you been able to spread that message of its significance to you?
Thank you. So Black History Month is really just spreading the accomplishments and the achievements that we as a people have really made over the course of the last decades. Black History Month is not just the month of February. It is all 12 months of the year. And so I think it's so important that we constantly speak life into the accomplishments of people of color, and even Indigenous people. You know, we talk a lot about inclusion, diversity, and we have all these DEI, initiatives now. But I think stuff like this should have already been in the rooms. It shouldn't take the month of February for those things to be kind of like on the major scale. And so for me personally, in the field that I am, there is not a lot of women of color. There is not a lot of people that are on talent, on camera talent that are doing broadcasts or being anchors or reporters. So I try to really make sure that I am individualistic in the way I carry myself, but then also I'm very honest too. I think, there is also this ideal standard of what it means to be in broadcast. I am not a skinny girl. I am a thick young lady. I wear glasses. I do my hair differently. I wear really bright clothing. And so I'm also very creative in being 100% authentically Ciara. And I think that's what Black history is being authentic in our history, where we come from, and also where we are going.
I definitely agree. And what is something that you want to see change in the industry that you're in?
Yeah, people of color. I think we need to have more seats at the table, and it's not just on camera. I think our leadership needs to change. We need to have more people running these networks. I got to shout out our Hampton University alum who just recently got an award, Rashida Jones. She is the president of MSNBC, and that alone is an accomplishment in itself, because an African-American woman who is a product of a historically Black college who is running in a network is something that we typically don't see. And we have Kim, who's also over at ABC, and she's, I believe, a FAMU grad. But we need more of that. We need more people of color at those seated executive tables, making decisions about networks, making decisions about on-camera talents, or even just some of the newsroom conversations. We need more diversity, because it's hard to tell real-time stories that are not reflective of our backgrounds or our heritage when we're not at the table. And I think that over the course of time, it's slowly changing with Gen Z and millennials, but it needs to be a big increase of us coming into those spaces and shaking the room, because we need our voices to be heard.
I definitely agree. And I could say that's something that I definitely want to see change, even in the acting industry, having more people of color have seats at the table and be able to create more things. Although the acting industry, it is evolving more and more, but I definitely want to see a faster change. So I definitely agree with you about that, since it is overall the entertainment industry. So thank you for that message. Do you have any role models that specifically went to your HBCU or any HBCU?
Oh my gosh, that's such a good one. Role models at my HBCU would definitely have to be Anita Blayton. She is an anchor now in Chicago. She used to be at Wavy here in Virginia. And Anita has just done a very good job of being a voice for women of color in the broadcast industry realm, but also just as a woman who is a girl boss. Like, she does it all. She's just so authentic. And what I really truly admire about her is that every time that she constantly evolves and grows, she reaches back and pulls other women to come with her on her journey to success. And I think that's very crucial. Some other people who have just truly inspired me would have to be, Taraji P. Henson, although she's on the acting realm, but just the way that she has done her philanthropy is just mind blowing. Like, she's such a sweet lady, and although she plays those like hardcore roles, she has such a heart of gold. And seeing that, and seeing women that have just really amplified Black voices in any aspect of entertainment or just in the acting realm, or even just being in the industry, is always heartwarming to me, because it shows me that it is possible, even as a product of a HBCU, or even just as a woman of color trying to navigate through this world.
I love all the people that you named, especially Taraji. She is a phenomenal actress, phenomenal. So I love those role models. We're going to play a little game.
Okay.
It is Guess That Quote. It's been a game that I've been playing with everybody. To be completely honest with you, no one has gotten a 4 out of 4. I think maybe one person. It might have been Miss Howard University.
Okay.
I believe in you. I believe you will get a 4 out of 4. Let's see. I believe in you. So, Guess That Quote. I'm going to give you a quote. 3 options. One of the options are the answers. Simple, easy like that. You guys can comment down below and help Miss Ciara.
Okay.
I don't know the answers to these either, so we are technically playing together. So, okay, let's get started. Okay, we're back, guys. We are going to be playing the Guess That Quote African American / Black History Month edition with Ciara. Let's see if she gets a 4 out of 4. I believe in her. Okay. The first quote was said, "All of my life I've been sick and tired. Now I'm tired of being sick and tired." Was this said by Fannie Lou Hamer, Philip Randolph, or Ella Fitzgerald?
Ooh, Fanny? Actually, no, let me change my question. Ella. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Ella.
You said Fannie Lou Hamer?
I'm gonna change it to Ella. Ella.
It was Fannie Lou Hamer.
Oh, I second guessed myself.
You were close.
Okay.
You were close. Okay, next one. I'm trying to skip around these questions, these quotes. Ooh, okay. This is my next quote for you. Ew, really like this one. Okay. This quote says, comment down below, guys, if you would like to guess with Ciara. Okay. This is the next quote. This is very easy. Okay. I have a dream that my 4 children will live in one nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I'm not going to give you any options this time. I'm just going to let you say the only answer.
Well, but after much deliberation, I feel like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Wow. It was such a hard question.
Hard. Yeah,
it was hard.
Tricky.
For sure. That is correct. Okay. We have 2 more. So far, she's gotten a 2 out of 4. So we have 4 more. You're doing very great, Ciara. Like I said before, guys, comment down below to help Ciara out if the questions get really hard. But these have not. Wait. Oh no, you put 1 out of 4 because you got the first one wrong.
I guessed myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
You second guessed yourself. Well, I'll give you like a 1.5 since you got the answer right. Okay. The next question / quote is, education is the passport to the future. The tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. Was this said by Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, or Muhammad Ali?
Malcolm X.
Yes, Malcolm X.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is the last one. I believe in human beings and all that human beings should be respected as such, regardless of their color. Was this said by Malcolm X, Muhammad Ali, or Michelle Obama?
I have a little incident outside my apartment, so sirens go by and I'm going to answer.
You are fine. You are fine.
The struggle, you guys. Living in North.
Okay. Listen, living in the city, it happens all the time. Yeah. You are fine.
Can you repeat the
yes.
Thank you.
Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, or did I say Barack Obama? I might have said Michelle Obama. So as you know, the last option was not correct.
Obama. Okay. And can you say the quote?
Sure. I believe in human beings and all that human beings should be respected as such, regardless of their color.
Martin Luther King.
Are you positive?
I'm not, but I'm gonna go with it.
Okay. It was Malcolm X.
Oh.
So you were close. So that is it for the question. You did great. You had a 4, right? Well, technically we said
I got a 1.5 on the first one because I second guessed myself.
Okay. So we'll say 3 out of 4. That is all it for the games. I think we're gonna need Ciara to come back again on this live because I think that we haven't asked you enough of questions, and I have somewhere to go in like 15 minutes. So we are going to let me know whenever you're free because I'd actually love to deep dive more with you since you've been such an amazing guest. Has she not been, guys? Ciara has been amazing, and I actually want to ask you many more questions. So comment down below if you guys have any more questions for Ciara. I think my last question for now, like I said before, I'm gonna have you come back very, very soon. You can let me know whenever you're free so we can kind of do a part 2 because I actually do have many more questions pertaining to like journalism and your experience in pageantry. But my last question for you is, what can students do to celebrate Black History Month more?
Oh, yes. I think, honestly, continue to amplify our voices, be creative, celebrate, but also educate others. I think a lot of times people forget that not everyone had the fortunate opportunity to learn about Black history like we have. And so it's important to honestly have those conversations, to talk to other people and learn about, you know, our history, our upbringings, or even some of the struggles and things we've been through. I'm also going to plug this in there because I just did an amazing story about this. If you haven't taken time to read about the 1619 Project, you really need to go check out that documentary. It's a docu-series actually on Hulu by Nicole Hannah-Jones. She is a New York Times and Pulitzer Award-winning lady, and she's phenomenal. I mean, it talks about enslaved people coming to Fort Monroe here in Virginia and kind of having this journey of culture, democracy, and the justice and law system. And so during this time, take time to learn things that you haven't learned. As you saw by the other thing, learn quotes that you didn't know were a thing, and really just be proud and be humbled and honored to be melanated, because it is such a gift. And I'm Black and I'm proud every day, and I say this with the utmost respect because I feel like our culture and our history is so rich, and we are constantly breaking barriers every single day.
Ciara, it has been such an honor to interview you. I am first and foremost so honored to have you as one of my friends. And like I continue to say, it's beautiful to see your growth, whether it's in your career or just seeing you going out in your community and endlessly giving back. And it has been such an honor speaking with you. This is not the end, guys. I am for sure going to have another part 2 with Ciara. I'm ending my HBCU-ish Instagram lives at the beginning of March. So if you are available any time, let me know because I do want to talk to you more in depth. It's been an honor talking to you, honestly. And I cannot wait to say, oh my goodness, that is my friend on the news in New York City. I mean, listen, you've been doing fantastic, phenomenal things, and continue to keep doing what you're doing. And it's just a blessing to be able to speak to you. So thank you so much for hopping on here, talking to us, inspiring us, and just thank you so much again.
Of course, and thank you. I mean, I got to give you your flowers because your win and your reign has been so amazing so far. I mean, I remember watching you grow in your NAM journey, and now seeing you as a national title holder is a full circle moment for me because I know how hard you worked to get here, and you are representing the system and your title with such grace and such elegance. So I'm so proud of you. Continue to keep doing the outreach and the inspirational work that you're doing, because one day you're gonna be Miss USA and you're gonna be like, look, I'm gonna hit you up and be like, girl, You remember little Ciara, right?
Man, listen, we go way back, guys, and I'm telling you, for the next episode, we're talking for at least 2 hours. For the next episode, we will definitely go more into that because I've known Ciara for it's been a long time. It's insane. So I will be talking to you very soon, like I said before. After this, let me know when you're free so we can do a part 2. Thank you so much for joining, guys. Like I said before, I'm so appreciative for you guys supporting me and supporting this Instagram Live, and honestly just supporting my guest speakers. Thank you so much again. I will talk to you guys very soon. Actually, tonight we're going to have Kayla Toure, also another former title holder that actually competed at IJM this year. So thank you guys so much again. See you soon.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.